Welcome on Sandy Bay Media for this episode. We're back here with Series Women's Futsal. As we go around talking to players and coaches about the first 5 games of the season so far, how they're going and what's in store this season for them. Well, without further ado, let's go talk to them.
Put me in danger, I'm not a stranger. I was the kid who would never back down. Y'all get the anger, I get the paper. I gotta win so I'm never last out. Butterfly stomach cause I really want it. I come from the dark so cut the lights out. Heart of a lion, the steps of it.
We are here with the players from Preston. We've got
Claudia,
Bushra,
Lou.
and we're going to see how the first 5 games have gone. What are your thoughts? How have you find it? That kind of thing.
I think we got a bit unlucky for the first 5 games. Last season we had a lot of players out, but we did play really well considering. We're excited now. We've got most of our players back. But yeah, it should be exciting. Very excited.
Yeah, pretty much what she said. We got some of our outdoor girls back now, so watch out. No, I'm just kidding.
I think we've been doing well considering, as Claudia said, not having all of our players back. But even last week, I think we got a good result against Amazons. To only lose on penalties was really good, so it can only go up from here.
So that was a really good game.
I mean, obviously following you girls last year, it was a bit of a rough season, so it's great to hear that those outdoor players are back and that they will have an impact. So it'll be exciting to follow them over the season. But looking at the next 5 games coming up, what are your thoughts? How do you feel going into it?
I think tonight's a really big game for us. We keep mentioning the players that have come back, but we've got to give credit to the players that were playing the last, 5 games. I'm excited to be back as well, and I can already see a change in the girls. Everyone's improved as a team, so we're excited to see what we can achieve.
It's fantastic. That's right. You did spend a lot of last season out injured.
Yes.
It's great to see that you're back.
Yeah, it's very exciting. It was a long 2 months, but I was lucky enough to be a part of the team, sit on the bench. The girls are really good about it, so I'm excited to be back out there with them.
Fantastic to hear that. And Bushra and Lou? Okay, B and Lou, your thoughts going into the next 5 games? What are your thoughts? Anything different to what Claudia said?
Lou, you go first. I'm still thinking.
Following on from what Claudia said, I think we're playing as a team a lot more now, moving the ball around the court much better with every week. So, this is a big game for us tonight. If we can win tonight, I think it's going to set us up well for the rest of the season.
Yeah. So pretty much I think we put in a lot of effort despite the results that we were getting last season. Individually, I think we did well. It's just really unlucky games. But you know what? We're going to be positive this season, and we're actually going to win, regardless of who's playing or not.
Yeah.
You guys were all positive last season.
I can't even remember.
We tried.
Positive parts do now, so it's all right.
Well, look, thank you for joining me and having a quick chat about the season so far. Definitely excited to be following Preston and the rest of the Series Futsal side. All the best for tonight.
Thank you.
I'm here with Danny and Jules from Banyule, and they're going to tell us about how their season's going. So it's their first season as a club in the competition. So, ladies, how has the first 5 games gone, and how has it been coming into a new club and into this competition?
The first half of the season so far has been very up and down. I think most of us play outdoors, so it's kind of been interfering a little bit with the futsal season. We've had a few girls, coming and filling in just to kind of get a team out. But as for being a new club, most of us have played now a few seasons together. Yeah, we used to be under a different club name. So we're kind of used to each other, which is easier, makes it better for us to play together. Yeah.
Jules basically said it all. It's been up and down this whole season. It's been an inconsistent team. So I don't think we've actually played with the one team at all. Maybe 2 or 3 people that have roughly played on the same night. But it doesn't necessarily mean that they're on the court together either. And we're also 1 game down. So now that the season's over, it's plenty to look forward to, I guess.
It's still very early on in the season. It's only 5 games. As you mentioned, you've had a bit of inconsistency with the outdoor, but that wrapping up. But also, you mentioned that you used to play under a previous club, and obviously that dismantled. And then you girls seem to go different places. But now it's everyone coming back together.
Yeah. So we used to be Northcote, and then during the outdoor season. Some of us went to like Fitzroy, a couple went to Preston, and then we all just kind of find our way back together again when it's off-season time and ready to go.
We all have our winter contracts, with other clubs, and then we just come back together for the summer contract, which is the one that we really look forward to because it's all fun. And then winter season comes again, and we all just sort of spread.
That's excellent to hear that. But as you said, you guys kind of go on a loan period over the winter. Over the break, go and play for a few other clubs, have a look, and then come back together where it all started and just enjoy the summer.
Exactly.
Okay, well, as I said before, those first 5 games, it's a very early indication of what's going on. But what are your thoughts for the next 5 games coming up? What are your thoughts? What do you guys want to try and do and get it out of it?
I think we're looking forward to the next sort of 5 games, having our proper sort of full team coming in now, and actually getting a chance to play together and actually play against a lot of these other teams. We haven't played them in quite a while, not playing for such a long time. So I think, that'll be good, and just to kind of show what we can actually do. I think the score over the past few weeks has been so up and down. It hasn't really shown what we're really capable of. Yeah, so that'll be good.
It's definitely exciting 5 games come up. Danny, your thoughts on the next 5?
Yeah, I think if we have our usual squad, I know a lot of, if not all of the other teams hate our usual squad and loathe our usual squad because we come in, we win it all, we leave, and then it's now we can finally win it in the winter season. So, I love it, but I know other teams definitely don't love us coming back to our full squad.
Let's hope those words don't haunt you this season.
They probably will, but I'll eat my words, that's fine.
Well, look, thank you for joining us, giving us a quick update in the first 5. Let's see in the next 5 and where you girls are on the ladder and how you go. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I'm here with Liz from Fitzroy, and we're going to have a quick chat with her about the first 5 games, what's going on. So currently Fitzroy are top of the table?
Yes, top of the table with equal points with Amazon at the moment, but because we've got more goal difference, we're sitting at the top at the moment.
You guys definitely like to score a lot of goals, don't you?
That's the main focus of the game. Win the game, but also score a lot of goals.
And looking at those first 5 games of the season, how have you found it? What has it been like? And how have the players have gone?
The first 5 games were good, but the last 2 maybe were a bit tough for us because majority of our players all went to Europe, and they should all be back hopefully next week. So by then we should have a full team by then.
And just looking at those tough games, so obviously what was tough about them? Obviously missing some of your key players, but in terms of how were you playing, did it just not adjust with the players coming in, or?
Don't get me wrong, we played really well with the team that we had. It was just lack of players we had, the numbers and stuff. But we fought with a lot of heart and pride in that, and we ended up winning all the games that we had.
Exactly. That is brilliant to hear that, just that fight. We saw it last year from Fitzroy. I think it was Fitzroy Amazons, and it was tooth and nail to the very final whistle.
Yes, it was. That was in the season or the first cup game?
I was in season, so I'm expecting we're going to see a lot more of that fight, fight till the very end.
I hope so. We do too as well, and hopefully we come out with the win. There's a ball coming.
And no, it's excellent to hear that. And just looking at those next 5 games coming in, how do you think you'll go? I know it's a massive game tonight. Obviously, games like this set the tone for the rest of the season.
Yeah.
But what about the next 4?
Like I said, tonight will be a big game. As you know, we are missing 3 of our key players as well. But that's not going to stop us. We are going to fight to the very end. And hopefully we get the win out tonight and set us up for the season. The next couple of games of the season should be very good because we should have our full squad back and majority of our players.
And no, I completely agree with you. But also, just looking at this season, we've got an extra team coming in. Obviously, the summer season is the season where we get a massive attendance with the outdoor season finishing. Yeah. So in terms of competition, how do you think the whole overall competition will go, and how do you think Fitzroy will go in that?
I think Fitzroy will still dominate. We've still got the most heart in the whole series futsal. Don't get me wrong, Preston, they're doing really well at the moment. They've got a few new players coming from outdoor, which you saw tonight, Steph Galea and Ali Torre.
Made a difference.
They made a massive difference. They're the one team that I'm a little scared of at the moment. Not because they're my friends, but they play a really good style of football as well. So they're going to be a good team to play against. Hopefully I don't get another red card against them, but we're good.
I won't bring up red cards. I think I did jinx you last time.
You did.
Okay, well, look, thanks for joining us, Liz, and talking about Fitzroy and the first 5 games, how it's going. All the best for the next 5, and by the looks of things, it's going to be another competitive season with you, Amazons, Preston, and the rest of the teams chasing Evolutions in their hunt as well. So one exciting time to follow, and we'll talk to you in a month's time.
Thank you so much for having me.
Thank you, folks, for joining us in this episode as we spoke with the teams here at Series Women's Futsal for the first 5 games and how they've gone. It's an absolute pleasure to catch up with them once again, and we can't wait to do it again in a month's time. Make sure you stay tuned for part 2, which will be coming out very, very shortly.
Better call the law, or else it's au revoir. Y'all never seen this before. Y'all never seen this before.